another figure review. Today I'm going to be taking a look at magazine 1 of the Marvel movie collection. So obviously this has just been released by Eagle Moss. I'm not sure if I'm going to subscribe to the collection, but for $3.99 I thought I'd pick up the first figure and take a look at what they've done with these. So obviously the first figure is Iron Man. Whilst I was in the shop I tried to find the best painted one I possibly could. So hopefully this is an example of one of the better figures. There were a few broken in the shop, so just be careful if you do pick up the figure that you look for things like broken hands. They were the most common breaks that I saw in the shop. Also, some of the faces are a bit dodgy. Mine isn't perfect, but it's still, in my opinion, a decent enough likeness of Robert Downey Jr., particularly in comparison to some of the Marvel chess collection pieces. They do look to be painted in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to get him out of the box and we're going to take a closer look at Iron Man. Okay guys, so here is our Iron Man figure, and obviously as you can see, we'll start off with the face, who is obviously meant to be Robert Downey Jr. from the Iron Man films. All of this collection is supposed to represent the movie accurate figures. So as you can see, he has dark hair and a goatee, much like the picture on the magazine, which I'll show you in a moment. So I think the likeness is fairly good. I think it's a lot better than some of the smaller figures that Eagle Moss do. His moustache is a little bit conquistador, so not quite the same as on the front cover of the magazine, but you know, he is pouting, so I think we can forgive that. The hair's really good, really well sculpted, obviously painted in black. And yeah, I think, you know, that's a decent likeness of Robert Downey Jr., particularly for a figure in this size. Moving on to the body, it's fantastically well sculpted, and it looks awesome. As you can see, it's painted in a dark red, silver and gold. I think the armour looks really, really good. Move it away for a sec so we can see a bit more. Obviously you can see it does shine, so the paint is gloss, and it does give it quite a good kind of metallic look, much like he has in the films. So yeah, really, really good, really happy so far. You know, there's lots of detail on this guy and he looks really, really accurate. As you can see where his power chest is, and it's obviously on his hands there. On the, as I'll show you in a minute, on the actual figure that's painted on the adverts, there is a blue kind of outline to this white circle, and on the hand as well, which is missing from the actual figures themselves. Onto the helmet, I think it looks really good. My helmet kind of has a bit of battle damage on it, which was unique to the figures in the shop, so I could have picked up a pristine helmet, but I actually quite like the kind of scarred look there on the top of the helmet, so I'm really happy with how the helmet has turned out. As you can see, it does have kind of light aqua blue eyes, and then it has gold and red, and then the back here is just filled in with black paint. Then onto the legs, so we've got more armour painted in gold, silver and red, but it looks really good. Then we've got an Avengers base with an A on there, and on the back we've got Iron Man and a code, and there is felt padding on the bottom, as with all Eagle Moss figures. So yeah, just moving away from the guy, I think he looks really, really cool. I think for $3.99 you couldn't really go wrong picking up this figure. The normal price on these figures is $12.99, apart from Black Widow, who's $6.99. So they are quite pricey, and if you collect all 85 magazines, then you're going to be paying well over £1,000 for the collection. And I can't imagine they'll all turn out quite as well as... Well, I don't know actually, because usually Eagle Moss's first figure is usually one of the poorest ones in a collection. If you look at Daenerys in the Game of Thrones collection, in particular was pretty bad. And then Spider-Man in the first edition of the Marvel Chess collection wasn't perfect either. So I think this is actually a pretty good start for a collection for Eaglemoss, this particular figure. And if you do subscribe, you do also get, I believe, some premium subscription Iron Man figures for a little bit more, if you pay a little bit more in your subscription. So obviously, you know, if that's something you're interested in, then you can pick up those with the subscription. But I think, you know, for this particular figure, $3.99, really happy with him, really good value. Like I said, I'm not sure I'll subscribe, but I probably will pick up some of the other figures that I do like, and obviously display them with Iron Man here. So there we go, there is Iron Man. So he does stand obviously a bit taller than a normal figure, which would normally be about this height, so they are bigger, hence the extra cost. So here's the magazine. The magazine's actually quite thick, it's quite a big magazine. I'll go for it in a moment. You can see here, subscribe and you get a display stand, a Rocket Raccoon figure, and you can upgrade to receive Iron Man armors as well. You get binders and collector's prints as well. So you know, there's quite a few there's 4 subscription gifts there, which, you know, will encourage you to subscribe if you wish to do so. Like I said, I'm probably not going to, because I am subscribed to Marvel Chess still, and I'm probably just going to carry on with that for now, and to the Game of Thrones collection, which I am really keen on as well. So probably won't subscribe, but I will be picking up some of these figures and doing reviews for you on the ones that I like. So yeah, let's just crack open the magazine quickly. Okay, so here's the magazine. First page here, it's got the character name, the actor, and the movie that particular model is based on, which is Marvel's Avengers, this one, The Avengers. And then it just talks about Iron Man. Some of the pictures are really cool. It's also got photos from the movie and interviews with some of the characters as well, which is awesome. Got a subscription advert. Here are the premium subscription armor pieces you can receive. So we've got the Mark 25 Striker, the Mark 17 Heartbreaker, which actually looks really cool, Mark 39 Star Boost, the Mark 12, and the Mark 41 Bones. So you get them for an extra £1 per issue on your subscription if you wanted to do that. More extracts on the movie, talking about who's who. Another flyer here on your premium subscription gifts that you can receive in order for the next issue, which is issue 2 is out on the 19th of May, issue 3 on the 2nd of June, sorry, issue 4 on the 16th of June, and issue 5 on the 30th of June. So yeah, obviously it's got a few more subscription details in here. So it's got the advertising The Walking Dead, which has been going for a while now. And then also previews Black Widow. The piece actually for Black Widow looks pretty cool. That one's going to be $6.99, so I might pick that up for what is probably a very reasonable price. Then on the back of the card, you've got a preview of some of the figures. Iron Man, Black Widow, Captain America. He doesn't look too great on this particular piece here. Thor, who looks absolutely fantastic. If they paint him like that on every figure, then I'll be extremely impressed, because he looks very well done and low key. Then we've got a Hulk actual size sculpt there. He looks pretty awesome. Apparently though, so the oversized models will be sold separately. Not sure what that means, because I think they're all sold separately, but still. So yeah, there we go. Black Widow there, previewed for $6.99. So would I recommend the collection? Well, I certainly recommend picking up the first figure for $3.99. He's well worth that. Then if you're going to be willing to pay $12.99 a month, I imagine these figures are going to turn out decent enough. So yeah, I'd go for it. You know, if this is something that takes your fancy. The figures are larger than the normal Eaglemoss figures, and they are obviously going to be more detailed. Probably the paint jobs are going to be a little bit better because the figures are a little bit bigger, so it's a little bit easier to get detail onto them. So yeah, they're going to look pretty awesome all lined up together. So yeah, that's it really. I just wanted to show you him. I'd recommend him. Like I said, for $3.99, can't really go wrong. He'd look awesome on display with other Marvel memorabilia as well, and collectibles. So there we go. Obviously, thanks for watching. If you like my channel, do subscribe, because I do regular updates on Eagle Moss collections, and other bits and bobs as well. So yeah, I hope you have a good day. I'll see you later.